I said I was gonna do something else somebody suggested, but came up with something way more cool. I'll probably do it eventually. But since now this one is probably even well for me way more hard to do than choosing my favorite movies. And that's strictly because with TV shows it's a lot more personal. Whereas you have a character and they have the character development and you get to know the background, the personality to where you, like I said, it becomes very personal. And yeah. So the way I based it was off of performance, lines, delivery of those lines, the background, the development. Like did they make a lasting impression? And by that I mean like will they always be that person, that character, the actor or actress playing that character? Will they always be that person in your mind, or does when you see that person, a line or a memory from wherever character did it pop up? But yeah, this one I would definitely say the numbers for me ranking it from the top five, they are definitely in the proper ranking order. Uh, Number five would be Omar Little of The Wire, whatever the guy's name, Michael Williams and shit. You know. I mean, if you don't know, you know his name. If you're familiar with Omar Little, you know his damn name. Omar was a very very interesting character where you had majority of the street level guys in The Wire were like just dirty and grimy and in it for the money, notoriety. They had like an ego and they really had no real moral compass. Whereas Omar was he he did have those those re- I don't like I said, he's just so fucking complex. He basically was like a ghetto dangerous Robin Hood, where he robs the drug dealers and I mean clearly it doesn't do any good from chasing them away, but he has them shook, and I think that was dope. I always tell people, even when I don't even realize it, they're going through some whatever and arguing back and forth or, just doing this and that. And I always tell them, and I hate that I have to even explain, I'll tell them how you expect to roll with the wolves at night if you're running with the dogs during the daytime. I probably said that so fucked up right now, but if you watch The Wire, you know what the hell I'm saying. Yeah. When some shit happens, I just say, it's all in the game. Uh, yeah, he was just a very, very deep character, and no matter what I see that guy, and no matter what he's doing, it's just oh my. Let's see. Whew, number four. This one was very difficult, only because um this character was featured in a season with amazing characters and amazing characters, meaning like everything I listed, what I would consider a great TV character, and just the way that they were portrayed. But when it came down to it, I had to choose who had the more lasting impression, and that would be Marie Laveau from American Horror Story season three, Coven, with portrayed by Angela Bassett. Um, Growing up seeing Angela all the time in movies, it was very very strange to see her on TV, and not only be on TV, but portraying a voodoo practicing witch. And it was interesting, and um, American Horror Story season three, Coven was to me the greatest season of that entire anthology. But just you know, I really can't explain it anymore. She just was dope. I think it was very appropriately cast for her, and I thought it was interesting. She was able to go toe to toe, so to speak, in having scenes with Jessica Lange. And usually with Jessica Lange, when it's just a one-on-one scene, she finds a way to, you know, just keep pushing that other person back. And they might do a little back and forth with like, okay, this person that she's talking to is taking the upper hand, but then she some kind of way, she goes ahead. But Angela was able to have scenes with Jessica Lange, and Jessica Lange still do fucking amazing, but Angela Bassett able to come through and really get the I don't know, just get everything back on you. And then I love the way Angela delivers all of her lines. They sound sinister, but being a black woman that I am, but it feels still feeling at ease because it's a black woman that's on that using that. Anyway, it's fucking dope. Um, whew, this man here, I related so much to a character until I discovered Gregory House, played by Hugh Laurie in pop series House. Um, I love how he thinks. I love how he's able to quickly deduce things by he doesn't he's much like me. He does everything possible to avoid human interaction. And I think it's dope that he found a way around he found a way around that by looking at somebody and yet being intrigued with who that person is, what they believe in, and at the same time, no, I don't want to be around this motherfucker. So what can I get that he can deduce a person's story, the way that they're feeling, what they're going through, by just a simple glance, And it's just fucking dope. And I also like how he goes against what society says a person should be. And it also lets you know that no matter what they tell you about how being polite versus being rude, excuse me, won't get you far in life. I think it's that goes to show that that's bullshit, because ultimately people only value you for what you can do. So you can be a complete asshole like House and have motherfuckers just break they back to keep you around and just ignore your idiosyncrasies, I guess. And it's dope. I've been compared to House for so long, and I'm always flattered. Yeah, dope. I don't give a fuck. I'm a millennial. I grew up on this show, but Shanae Jenkins, her Martin, second favorite TV character. Why? Because she's just fucking funny. I don't care. I don't fucking care. I spend more time on YouTube looking at clips just of anything Shanae has said, or any episode where Shanae was at least part of the main plot, if not the subplot. It was just fucking fantastic. And I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Even though with her, you didn't get much of a background other than she was this hairdresser, and she had you know, so many men, and you knew who a couple of her best friends were. It really didn't matter because she was just this tough ass chick that was witty, and she didn't really need to fight. She used her words, and it was hilarious. It made for great TV, and it was fucking amazing. Number one, this show that I'm about to talk about, this show is definitely the show that I can say inspired my sense of humor. And it yeah, I was fuck it. Eric Theodore Cartman. So apart. That goes back to something I said before about how people always, when someone does or says horrific things when they're like 30, 40, 50, 60, blah, 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 at the age where they should know better, or they get labeled, oh, this is monster. He wasn't like this when we were growing up. He wasn't like this back then. It goes to show that crazy people don't just grow up and just turn crazy. You know, motherfuckers been showing signs, and Eric Cartman is that great example. Like these little motherfuckers, they're little motherfuckers from the beginning. Some grow out of it, some don't. And Eric Cartman is just proof of that. So many. I want to say about 96% of the racial epithets that I know and use came strictly from Eric Cartman. And yes, I was watching that shit as early as I think 8 or 9, and I hadn't really heard too many racial slurs at that time. Knew a couple, but any type of insult, any horrible thing, just all of that shit, I would just even you can tell now I have a horrible mouth, horrible party mouth, and yeah, Eric Cartman, he's one of the greatest characters. He is the greatest character in my book, my favorite, and yeah, I like his development, like how kids like Cartman say fucked up things, they're like 5, and the mom's like, oh, he's so precocious. I'm sorry, he doesn't have a filter. Oh, he'll grow out of it. I like how it shows that Eric, like, no, he's never gonna. He's just getting worse, and he's gotten progressively worse as the seasons have gone on, and that just goes to show like he's never gonna have that moment in his life where he's like, I should stop this. This is not cool. Like, it's not cute. But so, let me know some of your. You don't have to have just 5 specifically. I just did 5 because I don't want to overload myself and overthink it. And, all right.